It's number 2 on TLC week, Joe. This one's called Waterfalls.
That's right.
And this one was on the radio. I remember hearing it on the bus.
I just realized something.
What'd you realize, Joe?
That I feel really bad about.
What do you feel bad about?
We have not referenced the person who's made the list once.
Well, let him hear it. Who is it?
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill. Congrats, Drew.
We're very sorry.
I'm not that sorry. I'm
very sorry.
I'm just a little bit sorry.
I'm sorry for the both of us.
Okay.
Mike, it's better to be sorry than safe. And I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm pretty sure
just
that's how it works.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
No regrets. Yeah. So this one was massive. All over the radio when I was a young boy. So I'm gonna guess this came out in '95 or '96.
Really?
Maybe '97. I don't know. But yeah. So TLC Waterfalls. Remember it, Joe?
I don't know if I remember it. I mean, I know the song, but I don't know if I remember it when it came out. You know,
I am just realizing how powerful what those lyrics even mean. When I was a kid, I had no idea what the song was about.
I am realizing how intense the meanings of the songs by TLC in general are.
Yeah, deep. Well, meaningful.
Yeah, they don't.
Maybe not even that deep. They're very on the surface and meaningful. It's just like this is very prevalent and happening. It's like in your face.
Yeah, they were speaking about what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And still goes on when it comes to Unpretty as well as Waterfalls.
But that line, don't go chasing waterfalls. Now I get it. It's like you go down a path and you don't want to go over a waterfall. That's it. That's the end. You don't come back from a waterfall.
You can't climb back up the waterfall.
But I love the water imagery. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Ooh. Very nice.
Who is writing the lyrics?
These are great lyrics.
Group.
I mean, I remember that "Don't go chasing waterfalls" line, but I had no idea of its actual meaning. It was just like I was like 6 and I was singing it on the bus. You know.
I just know this song has a really good chorus. That's all I knew about it.
Yeah.
This is just it sounded good. It was easy to remember. It had a good hook. You listened to it.
But it's like very, very meaningful and pertinent then and now, like you said.
But both songs, at least the two songs that I'm thinking of that carried a lot of weight on their meaning, they're so the sound is pretty, like you said, the sound is light.
This one's more.
It's a little heavier.
But yeah, the last Unpretty song was very light sounding.
Yeah. And this song
was
is
dark, but
and this song is not. It's not like that somber, but it's. I mean, it's not like upbeat or anything like that, but it's kind of got a nice. It's got a nice not bubbly, but it's got a nice feel to it. It's not like you're.
It's smooth.
It doesn't hit you right in the heart just from the song, listening to it by the sound.
Right, I know what you mean.
If you start hearing the lyric, if you start paying attention to the lyrics, you're like, whoa, wait a minute,
this is heavy.
And then they make the music video, you're like, whoa,
yeah,
this is crazy, this is intense,
and
it locked me in. I forgot to pause.
Oh, with the mother?
Yeah,
man,
the mothers. It's like her begging him to not to do it.
And whether you're in this intense of a situation or not, we all have, like, whoever your parent or guardian figure is. In moments like this, especially when you're like a teenager and you're doing something that you're like, I know that everyone has told me not to do this, but you just do it anyway. Like, you do have their voices in front of you and during it. And if things, I mean, obviously this poor kid got shot and presumably taken out, but in less severe circumstances, when you do mess up in life, that's like, then those voices from your parents or whoever's raising you has those just get amplified, and you just so full of shame. You're like, they told me not to and I did it anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, that's life, man. Shit happens. What are you gonna do? Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep watching.
Let's go ahead.
Aspirations and hopes are coming true. Believe in yourself, the rest is up to me. Go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Damn.
I'm kind of confused about the second story.
He got
You think it's an
HIV
STD or something?
Yeah,
okay.
Because they said 3-letter word that ends it all. It could be sex. It could be HIV. STD, I guess. Well, no, it said it's a word, so it's probably sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I get it. I get it, Mars.
Yeah. And they okay, so they had all the pictures of all the guys she had slept with before.
Oh, and then
right. They cycled through all the different men, and then it landed on him. So it's like he had sex with all of them too.
Yeah.
Because that's what they tell you in sex and health class. Like, every partner your partner's had is your partner, or like whatever they say. But it's that's real. Not trying to make light of that. That's scary.
Especially if this is from the mid-90s.
See all the guys.
Yeah.
And it's still her.
And it shows him kind of withering away a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would say
the AIDS crisis was
yes.
still alive. And
if this was in the mid-90s, then yes, absolutely.
All right.
These animated water figures of them is a little too goofy for me.
They border on the silly. I know why you think it's silly, but there is something about it that I really like.
Okay, what is it?
There's something kind of mystical about it. Like, they look like mystical creatures or something. Like how interdimensional creatures is what I mean. Like, they look like they're like phased into this reality just like a little bit, so you can see, like, you know what it is?
Well, to be fair, the goofiness is for me is mostly just the tech, you know.
Yeah, the animation of the time.
Animation.
I know.
Yeah, it's a little rough for me on that one.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I like the idea.
They look like the T-9000 Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Come on.
I like the dance though.
Me too.
And then Left Eye's rap.
Yes, Joe, we need to talk about that. Okay, first of all, this is the first TLC song of the week that we've had some rapping in.
And it's also a song that I've heard a million times and never remember hearing that rap.
I never knew there was a rap in this song.
I think they might have cut it out of the radio version.
Oh, for like the pop radio stuff?
That's the only thing I can think of. Like, how have we never heard this once?
Yeah, right?
Like we don't even remember that there was a rap in it?
Right, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, I find that very strange. Maybe they did. Maybe there was an edit, like a radio edit.
Granted, we weren't paying enough attention to know what the meaning of the song was, but
no, I mean, I was a kid. I had
children.
No clue. I just remember the chorus.
Well, right? I mean, I don't remember the song when it came out. I think I was way too young, probably. If it was from the mid '90s, I was too young. But I've heard the song a million times after that. But I don't remember that.
Yeah, I want to say I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, so you would have been at oldest, like what, kindergarten?
Yeah, about like 5,
something like that.
If this came out in '98. 99 or something.
But
I don't know when it did.
I love this shot of them out in this endless water, in like ankle deep water. That's so fun. And it's beautiful.
95.
95.
So, yes,
okay, yeah.
The AIDS crisis was significantly more.
I mean, it was, yeah.
It was peaking.
Yeah. But okay, so, and look, this is the most replayed, is her rap.
Hell yeah.
Come on. I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone, leaving a trace of not one God given race. It because my life is 10 shades of gray. I pray all 10 fade away, seldom praise him for the 7 days. And like his promise is true, only my faith can undo the many chances I blew to bring my life to an end. Clear blue and unconditional skies have dried the tears from my eyes. No one lonely cries. My only
dude, she's so her voice is so, like, her style is so unique.
Yeah.
Like her voice, what do you call it? Vocal tone.
Yeah.
Her vocal tone is so unique, and it's very bold.
I know.
It's like an eccentric cuteness to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's fun.
It's quite fun.
What a shame you shoot an aim for someone else's brain. You claim the insane and ain't this day in time for falling prey to crime. I say the system got you victim to.
Do you think they're just in a studio And they filled up a
Yes.
bunch of water.
The
Yeah.
background is very not a real sky.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Don't go chase.
Because I was also thinking, I was like, did they just like put a really tall platform out in the middle of the ocean and they're just like standing on it?
I would love for that to be the case, but that sky's fake as hell.
Yeah, true.
That sky.
Oh, that's not real?
Oh, no, I've seen that sky before. Usually that's the sky that's behind like any child's school picture. I've seen it before.
I know that sky.
I think
sky's real.
they use that. That's the same sky they have in like the Teletubbies. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is.
You know, with the baby in the sun.
Yeah. Well,
Nah.
a little blast from the past, but then now as an adult hearing it, the song means so much more.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
all right.
95. That's almost 30 years ago.
Pretty close to it.
Holy.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. That's a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Well, that was
And
wonderful.
what's so wild is when it comes to the AIDS crisis, it like for people born in the early 90s that don't remember, obviously, when it was going on, the AIDS crisis, like the amount of deaths and things like that really took a sharp decline. I want to say 96 or 97, maybe something along those lines. So it was a big change right there in like the mid to late 90s. Not that it wasn't still very significant, and obviously it's still very significant today in especially in other countries. But in the United States, it really started to turn.
Yeah.
And so seeing it in a video, it's kind of like, oh, right.
Yeah, this is a
Right.
huge impact on society.
Yeah. Thinking about
nowadays, at least in the country, in the U.S., it's almost non-existent. Like there is no real crisis anymore. People still contract HIV, but they have the medication to stop it from developing into AIDS.
a lot of people have been able to. Yeah, the medications have gotten a lot better since then.
Yeah.
But one thing. Hey, but it's kind of funny, you know, we can go in the future and COVID is still like, you know, we're past it now, but it feel like it's still pretty recent.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be funny to see things about that. Although the AIDS crisis was much longer.
Oh yeah, decades.
Right. So the AIDS crisis, you know, that starts I think becomes more in everyone's full view in the early 80s, right? And then continues to spread into the mid 90s. But like obviously COVID was just like a year or 2 years of real intensity and then kind of faded away. But we'll all still have those. I've seen the memes of them. Those wedding photos where people wore masks and like face shields, and everyone just says, "Man, maybe you probably should have waited a year or something." Like, man, that was are we sure we should have done that? Because that's just gonna be your photos from your wedding forever now.
Yeah,
Everyone
true.
like that.
That's true. But yeah, like you said, this was a huge deal at the time, and they wrote it into the song and into the music video treatment. But yeah, TLC, they're doing the thing. I mean, these are pop songs, but with like actual messages.
Yeah, not just get up, have fun, and go
party.
meet someone you wanna love on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually like saying like maybe think twice about that one night stand. You know?
Yeah. Or at least wear a condom.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, she snatched that condom right out of his hand. It's like, bro.
Why? What?
You don't need to risk it.
Yeah. All right, moving on to my favorite part, Joe.
That's right.
Of the night. Of every night.
That's right.